Hi Internet, how are you? Welcome back to Retro Grounds, and this is a great day. You know why? Because this is the day of the new beta of Recalbox, and this is the version 8. The version 8 is called Electron 8.0, the beta one. So this is a great day because the Recalbox is from the version 7.2.2. From 7.2.2 it go to the version 8.0, and this is a huge step. So in this video I want to show the feature of the and the news of this beta. I think the stable version is around the corner because they made the beta door closed before that. This time you can download the beta and test it by yourself, and you can also provide feedback to them. So just try this great distro, and if you want to help them, just go to their social forum and Discord and just communicate with them if you like to. I just showed this version, this beta version, which is very stable, I have to say, and I will try to show you the new feature of this version. First of all, I'm just tried some ROMs. This is the full team. I want to keep a very basic in this video. I will not show custom teams, just the full team you get when you download and bar the release. Okay, so like usual, there's a lot of exotic systems like Auric. You see, there's many more systems available. What you see there are just the ROMs that the team makes available, because you see those are free ROMs. Except those ROMs, for example, Amiga, I added by myself just to try some new feature of this distro, like the new emulator for the Amiga. Let's see together there the background music from advanced settings. As you can see, I have some mild overclock. There's 4 speeds: high, turbo, extreme, and no limits. This is very for people with heatsink and fan combined, because only heatsink is not enough for this clock. It's too much. I have 1800 for the moment. So let's back. Okay, there's some support for the CRT monitor, which is very cool. So if you have some CRT monitor, the version 8 adds some support. You see VGA. So there's some support for the CRT. Let's go to advanced emulator configuration. Let's check the Amiga 600. Okay, and there's the Libretro PUIE, like usual, the Libretro great emulator, which works very well on the PI4. This test is on PI4 model, 4GB memory. So the Amiberry, the classic emulator standalone, or the new emulator, which is called URA4 ARM, and this is optimized for the processor of the PI4. So let's try that one. As you can see, there's the support for the snap videos. Unfortunately, at the moment the screen scraper server are on maintenance, so it not works like usual. I just want to show you some video snaps like that one. You see the video snap just kicks some second after the trimix. Okay, let's try. Okay, some loadings. I can tell you for sure if it works because I'm just testing for the first time. I installed the properly BIOS, I think. Okay, there's a visual keyboard, which is very cool. Okay, I can skip between the mouse control and the joystick control. It all seems to work well. And another news of this distro is the overlays. For the first time, Recalbox added his own overlays, which you can enable there on game settings. Recalbox overlays. Let's try the overlays in action. Try another Amiga game. The overlay. Okay, you can see the overlay this time. The overlays are very similar, if not same, as the overlay used by Bathysera, but I don't think Bathysera have the exclusive use of those bezels, so I think it's fine. You know, both theme just works on their own version of the distro, but Recalbox and Bathysera share some things because some things are in common between the two distros, so you can choose what you want. I think every distro has its own strong points. The Recalbox is more toward the easy of use for the very casual user, where the Bathysera is more technical. Let's try another one. Let's try the Atari 2600. Okay, you can see the bezel. So it works the same way than Bathysera. I think it's a good idea because the user can just apply the bezel without hassles and without the need to enter the RetroArch menu. Okay. You can change the game ratio, and you can also add the shaders. Another good thing, so you can apply shader directly from the emulation station menu without the need to enter the RetroArch. Okay, this time should be the scan lines enabled. I can see it's very mild, but okay, one thing that I very like about Recalbox is that everything works out of the box like it's supposed to be. maybe it's not so much for the tech savvy, but it's just a distro that works, and this is very important for those people, for example, who don't have the time to waste it, customize things, shape things, and makes things better. They just want to play, so that's it. It works. The Commodore 64 bezel is different than the one used by Matosera, so it's not exactly the same. Just everyone go for his own way, which is the right things to be. Okay, this is a Commodore 64. I'm not sure if they have mapped the controller to use the spacebar, for example. But I think yes. Let's check Daphne, because Daphne is very great on the Recalbox distro. Same for Openbar, when we'll see later. Let's try a fast check of the game, because there's not so much time available. Fortunately, let's try Dragon's Lair. You can see the overlay of the score, which is very cool. When I add the credits with the select button, then I can start. We start button. Okay, this is Space Ace, sorry, not Dragon's Lair. But anyway.
There's Bor's ship.
No problem with the control. Everything is configured out of the box. No need to tune anything. Oops. You need to be careful there.
Kimberly, come in. Are you okay?
Oh, sure. I'm just kidnapped by aliens, that's all.
I'll save you, Kimmy.
Get me out of here!
Wow.
It works very good. The control seems some shape.
Whoa. Space station. Request permission to land. Aha! Borf is here.
Alert! Unidentified personnel on level 1.
Whoa.
Oops.
Surrender, you coward.
Whoa! Ah!
Seal off all exits to level 1.
Whoa! Whoa!
Dexter! Get me out of here!
Okay. Okay, I can make 1 hour of Daphne. I love laser game, you know. So move on, guys, move on. Okay, we have the GX 4000, for example. This is very cool to have support for this obscure console by Amstrad. Another thing you can see is the speed, guys. It's so fast. It's crazy fast. Let's run in the Nintendo 64. The shoe works pretty good under Recalbox, better than RetroPie, because it works good even on Batocera. Let's see better than the RetroPie. You know, the Nintendo 64 is still on hit and miss. You cannot play all
Hello there,
the set.
Lynham here. Well, we're back with you for what should be a fascinating match. A packed stadium
Okay,
here to
there's
see this
some
match today. The team's getting ready to start what we hope will be a classic encounter. I think they're about to get underway, so before they do,
some lag on
let's
the
go over to
audio,
John
but
Moss.
it's very
Thank you,
playable.
Desmond. The two sides here today looking forward
No
to
big
this
issues,
one.
to be
What do you
honest.
think about it, Andy?
We could see some fire-ups here today, John. Anything can happen, and I think there could be a few goals.
Oh, what a bad mistake!
No big problem, to be honest. I think the Nintendo 64 experience might be pretty good. Okay, let's try the Openbar. Openbar is also very well implemented on the Recalbox distro. That it's valid both Batocera and the Recalbox. It just works great. No need to configure controller. It just works out of the box. Every controller you just plug in, it works. And this is great. For example, on RetroPie you have to configure every controller with a USB keyboard, which is not so great. Yes, it works, but it should be better. Another thing, you can always exit from the emulator with the combination of the combo, hot combo you can set with the configuration. So you can exit, and this is valid also for the PSP. Okay, there's some new emulator for the PlayStation, but the better emulator just still the PCSX Rearmed. Okay, this is my bad. This is DuckStation standalone. It need to be configured with a keyboard, so it's too much complicated for this video. I will show another time maybe. Okay. Just check PlayStation and change the emulator. You can see the Libretto PCSX Rearmed is the default emulator, so I'm just a setting that I made by myself. When you start the first time, just start like that. Okay.
Rage Racer.
This is one of my preferred game, you know. Okay, and there's a good news for you. This version uses the 32-bit version of emulator, so there's the enhancer, the graphic enhancer, which you can, whoops, you can enable there. Enhancer resolution, just set to, okay, just set to one, and just go. The graphic is much better with the enhancer, much better. Unfortunately, seems to there's some issue with the CD music tracks. Seem to not be played properly. With this version is no problem. Some games with the CD soundtrack just hang, and I don't know why. Okay. Beside that, everything works. Let's check and the support for Saturn. They added the Sega Saturn support. I just have to say, is not the best, guys. Is could be better. Could be way better. I suggest to enable the max overclock you can, but the PI4 is just not there completely, unfortunately. I just show you the most demanding game, which is the Cigarelli. So minor games should work better than that, I'm sure about it, but I just tested the max expensive game, so just consider that is not working so great, guys. But I just show anyway. Consider I am with overclock of 1800. You should try to push 2000 clock overclock, and just be careful with your precious PI. I don't think it improve as you can see, it suffers. It's not completely unplayable, but the audio is a total mess. I don't know, maybe I could improve things a little. Let's try. I don't think so, but the increased latency, because seems a very audio related problems. The games is not 100% speed, but it's not totally unplayable. Okay, no way. Well, this should improve. Okay, those are arcades. You already know the system, the Daphne. Already showed the Daphne. Let's see. Super Nintendo, ScanVM. ScanVM support is cool. Also, they use the ScanVM standalone, which is the best thing, I guess. The standalone ScanVM is very good, and this new version also included the residual VM game, so you can use your residual VM game on it. They just merged. Okay, the point and click galore. This was fast. Just to test purpose, is not a gameplay video, you know. So let's close this video and the final thoughts. There's the scraper, of course. Even right now it does not work so well, but this is the screen scraper issue because they have to maintenance their server. Just work when it works, no problem. The network settings, you can use your wireless or wired settings. There you can set your controller. You can update your distro when the final stable version will be available. You can update just from there. On the description of the video, I will show how you can download this version if you want to test by yourself. The BIOS checking, there you can check your BIOS. It's very useful. So that's it, guys. This is the 8th version of Recalbox Electron, and I very like it. might impressed by this beta. The things should improve on the final version, so if you want to test this beta, just move on. I will show how on the video description. So thanks for watching, and we catch up on the next one. Bye bye.